What, they was on the phone?
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Portland Riverhawks and the New York Jets.
Oh, yeah, that's a picture. You sent that to me, and I sent that to Despo way back when.
And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
Yeah.
And one of the best ways you can do that.
No, but if you look at that picture, you can really tell. You see how he looking at him though? Yeah.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie.
That quarterback.
Words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one.
They don't like that, Blue.
One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Going to run again here with Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. On 4th down, here's Wesley Harvin on to punt.
No, they ain't talking about the computer though. They talk about to a user. It hit different when it's a user. And then you gotta understand. You gotta understand this too.
It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
And what a game he is coming off of.
Oh, unbelievable.
Absolutely. And you know how much I love the history of the game. He broke a record held by the Dutchman,
Norm Van Brocklin,
right? You got to go all the way back to 1951, and he threw for 554 yards in that game. And later, won a championship as a
he did?
Eagles in 1960.
And now that record has been set anew.
Just know.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Just know this.
Allen.
I'm angry.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Coming up now on a
What am I trying to do?
Following that sack. From the gun, it's Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
I don't know.
Here's Allen. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Another try after the first down sack. Allen.
Did he lose big? Don't fumble, Josh.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No, I should have beat him.
That's just... But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So they're going for it.
Look at E, what? Oh. Now I heard that they got these pills, Super Beats. I heard they real good for you.
face off with 6 points. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be.
That's what you juice? This is some beats?
That's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball.
Apple.
So thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
How much you juice at a time?
It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game can be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Pollard again. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off play action. Collins steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Here's Presley Harvin now. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds his way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Allen's throw caught by Pierce. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On first down, Allen. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now Allen. That one finds Pierce right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Already, he's top 50 receiving yards in this first quarter. And he's got a first down. Allen going to throw. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Gotta like what we're seeing from him so far in this game. This is the 3rd game of the season, and he's already accumulated an AFC Offensive Player of the Week award in this young year.
Yeah, week 2 was his. The announcement came Wednesday that he got that award. And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now Allen. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Alec Pierce. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Riverhogs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Looking to throw. Collins. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, 17 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Allen now on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. To the air, Allen. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Second down and goal. Allen, touchdown. Alec Pierce on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Riverhogs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start with that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. New York's offense back out there and set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's Collins. Back to the air on second down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Jets on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Collins. Well, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 18. 54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Portland's offense now about set to take over. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. That's complete to Pierce. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Allen gonna go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Collins on 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Walton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Collins now to throw on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. That's Walton. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Swinging this out for Pollard. Touchdown, Jets. Tony Pollard, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Portland's offense now about set to take over. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side. And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception. And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun, Collins looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walton. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd down and 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Boswell's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Pierce. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive. Good for 15 and the first down. Working out of a shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape. Absolutely. Now, you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Throwing is Collins. Throwing on first down. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Boswell's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
A final shot before half for Allen. And he's got Pierce. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. To throw, it's Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Pierce. And now they're in the hurry up. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
That's complete to Davis. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Now Collins looking to throw on 2nd down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. And here's Collins. Collins on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Max Crosby able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Collins to throw on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Walton. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Back to throw. Collins. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Josh Allen in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. Portland's offense now about set to take over. Yeah, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Pierce. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a jet touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick-6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. It came through the big-time pick-6.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. To try again after the sack. Allen. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Allen. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. I don't know if I I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run once more with Taylor. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Allen now on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and that enables him to also pick up the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Allen. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Holding offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
showed me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Allen going to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Riverhogs are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll start out here with the option left. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Collins now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to take another shot here. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Throwing on 2nd down, Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Alec Pierce from a yard out. And the Riverhogs are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Throwing is Collins. Throwing to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Collins. He finds his man. Complete. That's Walton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now Collins on 1st and 10. He finds his man. Complete. That's Walton. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Back to throw again. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And here's Collins throwing on 3rd and long. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First and 10, Taylor now. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That one finds Pierce right side. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Alec Pierce with touchdown. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Collins. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He's going to let it fly. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. But the lopsided